Alright, welcome back everyone for part 2 of the ACen haul unboxing. This is going to be all of the figures that I pulled from this year. Got quite a lot. Spent way more than I should have, but fuck it. I felt like it. So, I figure I'm just gonna unbox them, show off what kind of figure they are, and just give a general thoughts on it. So, let's get to work. I'm gonna start with one. I picked one to start with, and I picked one to finish with. And in between's just gonna be whatever. I believe there are 17 figures here. Yes, that is an insane number, because I am an insane person. Anyway, we're going to start with this Shura figure from Slime. This one's a, what is it, Espresso? Relatively cheap, I believe. Yeah, it's part of the Banpresto brand. This is the Espresso line. I wish there was more merch for Shura. She seems to be one of the more underrated characters in Slime. So let's pop this baby open, see what she looks like in the flesh. Borrowing my dad's knife that he just kind of has laying around here. So, let's pop this open. Come on. I try to do this without ripping the edges of this. Sometimes it goes well, sometimes it doesn't. Hopefully I've got a good angle on this too. Let me just tilt it up maybe a little bit more. Just a tiny bit. I don't know if that worked or not, but yeah, that seems to work well. Alright. Alrighty, yeah. That's another... It's a pretty cheap line. I've noticed this actually no, I'm thinking of another line, but anyway, this is looking like it's gonna be a pretty decent sized figure, and it looks pretty solid too, just on initial impressions. Let's cut some of this out. I don't know what the exact height is, and my Nihongo is not very Jozu, so can't exactly tell based on the box. I probably can, but again, my Japanese not so very good. So let's pull these pieces out. Only 3 pieces for this one, so this can be a nice easy build. Nothing to worry about. I mean, most figures are pretty light on the building part. Which one's the... Okay, so this... There's a big and a small. Okay, there we go. Got it on the base. Now for that... Even with the real simple ones like this, I'm always worried that I'm going to fucking break it. Like, they are sturdier than you expect them to be, but you don't want to test it, you know? Like I'm doing right now. Okay. Yeah, I think that's as far as it goes in. So yeah. Ow! That was a noise. I hate that sound. But anyway, there's our Shura figure. Pretty decent. The neck's a little weird. But it's not really something you can tell unless you get real up close with it. And again, I probably paid... I think I paid around 40 for this one. Most of the figures I got were around 40, 45, some were even cheaper. Very few that were more than that. But, yeah, this pretty decent looking one. I'm going to put this with the other slime figures that I have. Alright, sure, you're going to go off to the side for now. Put everything back in the box and save that for later. I do like to save the... Fuck. I fucked this up somehow. Oh well. I do like to save the boxes just in case, like, I have to, if I'm gonna have to put these, how did I fuck this up? Okay, I think I understand. I do like to save the boxes just in case I have to put them away for some particular reason. Like if I have to put the figures away for some reason. Alright, next, we have probably the cheapest figure that I got. I'm gonna be honest, I forgot what this character's name is, but she's from Working. Show that I have not seen in a while. This was one of the ones where it was like the last, right, I don't even have to cut this open because this was the display model. I also completely forgot all the names of the places that I bought figures at, so that's unfortunate, but really, not something I'm too concerned about. Okay, so this is just a one-piece build. But yeah, this was the cheapest one that I bought. It was $25. It's still got the fucking tag on there. I'll fucking rip that off later. It's got the tag on the base there. Alright, and then you plug into... It's not... There we go. Alright, and look at that. She's got a cute little, like, dog girl hoodie. I have to clean this off, actually. A lot of dust. And like a nice, she's holding the microphone, like an old-timey microphone. For $25, I would call this a fucking steal. Because, much like the rest of the world, inflation has hit the figures hard. Stuff that was like $20 to $30 a couple years ago is now $40 to $45. So definitely a bit more costly than I was expecting, but it is what it is. Let's move on. We got Yusuke Urameshi from I forgot to mention what this other one was. Is it even? Oh, it's a Sega. It's a Sega figure. It's from Sega's line. I guess it's a prize figure. I'll be honest, I'm not super up on the lingo of figures. I'm learning, but I'm not quite there yet. But anyway, this is called a noodle stopper figure, I guess. Interesting name. But we got Yusuke Urameshi. Again, this one has the fucking price right on the box. Paid $40 for this one. I'm actually pissed off because I saw this one for $35 earlier in the weekend. And I didn't grab it then when I absolutely should have, but $5 is not too much of a jump, so I'm not too pissed off at myself, but still. That's one of the things I've learned is, typically, it wasn't as bad this year, but typically as the con goes on, the prices go up a little bit because the stocks go down and people will pay more on those last days when there are less when certain figures are less popular. Or not less less in stock, I should say. Oh, this one's just doesn't even have a base with it. It's just Yusuke in his spirit gun pose. I mean, that's cool. He's just gonna just in one piece like that. He's just gonna chill. He's just gonna chill just like that. I mean, look at... I wasn't expecting that, but look at that. He's just sitting there all nice and solid. Putting the box away. And it's a decent quality, too. I was expecting this to look a little cheaper, but looks pretty dang nice. For $40, yeah, I would call that I'll call that a win in my book. Yusuke is like one of my favorite characters, period. So, big win for me there. Alright, speaking of very powerful characters, we have Saitama from One Punch Man. This is another Banpresto figure. I'm not sure which particular line it's from. I was skeptical of buying this one when I saw like display models of it, because it looked a little bit cheap. Like, it's got this metallic paint finish on it, but I got this for 30 bucks, so not that bad. And also, we'll see how it looks when it comes out. Also, just as a general tip, don't wait till Jesus Christ. Don't wait till conventions to buy figures. Like, you don't want to do that, because it's always going to be more expensive at a convention. Like, 99.99% of the time, you are going to be paying more for something at a convention. This one's got quite a few pieces to it. You're almost always going to be paying more at a convention than you are online. Now, obviously, a lot of this is due to the fact that figures often sell out very quickly, and there were a couple there that very obviously were ones that were sold out. Like, I saw a pre-time skip Nami figure that was like $175, which I almost got, if I'm being honest. I almost went for that one, because I don't like Nami's post-time skip design. I very much prefer her pre-time skip design, her rookie saga design. But 195 or 175's way too steep for me, because I really like Nami, but it's not. I don't $175 like her. Not quite. All right, we're gonna. But yeah. So you're typically not going to find cheap stuff. You're typically not going to find stuff for cheap at a convention. But all right, now how does this work? Do I have a picture to show me? Nope. Okay. We're just gonna put you on here then. Hold on, let me put this away. Put the box off to the side. But yeah, we got Saitama. It's got this. Actually, this looks a little better than the display model. Maybe the display model just kind of looked janky. It's not amazing, but for 30 bucks, I'll call that a win. I'm gonna probably stop listing off the prices, because that's going to very quickly snowball into something that I don't want. Actually, so how does this fucking really spreading the feet apart for this one? So, okay, so this is supposed to hold his cape up or something. Instructions unclear. Dick caught in ceiling fan. Or maybe it's supposed to go. I have no fucking clue how this is supposed to fucking work. Yeah, I think this is supposed to hold his cape up. So, let's say that it is. And, it's not doing it all that well, but, yeah, we got our, Saitama. Strongest, anime character in existence. Moving on to one of the ones. This was one of the ones that I when I came here, when I went to the convention, I was like, I need a figure of her. I need Kaguya from Kaguya-sama. This one is the Kyunte's version. I got this one for relatively cheap. Don't remember exactly how much. It's a Band Presto figure. I saw one that was slightly better for slightly more, but I had already bought this figure by the time I saw that. So I'm like, well, this one's fine. Maybe next time. I also saw a Bunny Girl Kaguya for like $200. But even if it wasn't $200, I'm not a particularly big fan of the Bunny Girl figures. Like, I'm not a huge fan of the Bunny Girl designs in general. There are certain, like, hang-ups I have. Oh, geez. Okay. Alright. Was not expecting that. But, probably should have. But, there are certain things about certain figures that I am just not a fan of in general. There's certain things I get particular about, and not an especially big fan of the Bunny Girl stuff. Pretty much, I think the only time I would really accept the Bunny Girl costume is if it's part of the show. Like, Bunny Girl Senpai, although I would never get a Bunny Girl Senpai figure because I hate that fucking show. Like Bulma from Dragon Ball wore a bunny suit at one point. Haruhi from Haruhi Suzumiya, you could wear, like, she wore one for the rock concert, school festival. So, yeah, if it's a bunny suit like that, I'll go for it. Otherwise, not a huge fan. But, alright. Got our Kaguya figure. Very nice, very lovely, very refined and elegant as long as you don't look up the skirt. Which I'm not going to do on here. That's another thing I'm not a particularly big fan of, is super fan servicey figures, with exceptions. I like my figures to be more on the tasteful side of things, but there are a couple that we'll get to today that are decisively not that. But those will be coming. Next is another first for me is I got my first Hatsune Miku figure. This is another Espresso figure from the band Presto line. This is the Racing Miku figure. There were so many fucking Miku figures to choose from. I think the big new one... Shit, I cut the box a little bit. Fucking kill me. The big new one is like a Alice in Wonderland figure. I almost got that one, but this racing figure just stood out to me a lot more, especially in terms of the expression. So I went with this one. There are obviously Miku. Miku, along with Rem from ReZero, probably have the most variations of any figure, at least in terms of female characters. Like, obviously, if we get into, like, shonen characters, like, there's so many different fucking Goku figures and shit. But, I feel like I'm gonna end up cutting myself with this fucking knife at some point. So, hopefully I don't stab myself, because this video might just get flagged for that if I fucking show my own blood on stream. Or not on stream, on this video. This isn't Twitch, this is YouTube. Well, YouTube has streaming, but shut up. Okay, I must have just missed the fucking... Come on. Out of your little pack. Come on, there we go. I don't know why a piece that small was necessary. But I'm not the one who designed the figures. Oh, look at that. She's got like a whole little bag there. Ooh, this is a pretty decent looking one. Alright, gonna take the head out very carefully. A lot of hooks in the hair. Look, yep, that's exactly the expression I was hoping for. Okay. Nani the fuck? Oh, there we go. Oh, it's a water bottle. She's holding a water bottle. Again, I don't know why it was necessary to split that, but such is. Okay, go in your hole. There we go. Don't want to put too much pressure. And now we're going to put her on the stand. I'm always nervous when I have to like spread the legs a little because I'm always like, oh, it's gonna break, oh, but it never does. That's a weird hole in the back that I'm not sure what it's for. I think it's just a hole in the jacket. But, yep, that's my first Miku figure. Box away. Yeah, I am decently impressed by this one. Like, even just so much detail in this particular figure in the print, like, even down to, like, the shoes. And yeah, I think this expression is what really sold me on this particular figure, and also just I really like the racing attire. So good pick on that one. All right, next we got Yume from Dynazenon. This is, what kind of figure is this? This is a Jaya figure. Again, I'm not all on the up and up about different figure brands, but I am slowly learning. I'm sure a bunch of you are going to yell at me in the comments for it, and I am more than happy to hear you yell at me in the comments for it, because I want to learn more about these. Alright, and I almost thought she was already built coming in, but it's just the way that it's oriented. Okay, this is the first. Okay, gonna do a little more cutting. There we go. Nope, two more. 1, 2. Oh, Jesus. Safe. She is safe. Okay. Put all that back in here. That's the annoying thing about this particular setup. Just gonna... Okay. Alright, got that. And that goes back in the box. Box goes over there. And we're just gonna sit you right up on this stand here. I am not sure which... because one of these is higher than the other one. And these legs are very hard to move. I'm going to guess that... Nope. You are going to be annoying, aren't you? Swear to Christ, if this is the first figure I break, I'm going to lose it. I'm going to go ape shit. Okay. Okay. Sorry, I need to be better at keeping these on camera. So, yep. Got my Yume figure. There was a Chisei pop-up parade figure that I was thinking about getting, but ultimately I just went with the Yume because I had to draw a line somewhere. It's a cute little backpack. Got a cute little stuffed thing on the backpack. Some, just really love the color design on this one. Yeah. Annoying to put together, apparently, but a good pick. This, oh, sorry, Yusuke. This fucking wire from that working figure keeps popping off. Like, it's this tiny little hole on the side there. There we go. You gonna stay in there now? Hope you stay in there. Alright. Going back to Shonen for a bit, we got Josuke from JoJo Part 4. My favorite part of JoJo. I think it's safe to say that Josuke is my favorite JoJo. Him or Joseph, young Joseph in particular. I'm hoping that I still like JoJo when I eventually come around to Part 6. I'm waiting for it to all be out by the before I watch any of it. But Netflix is being hella annoying with that. I wasn't particularly... I liked Part 5 up until like the last 6 episodes. And I just thought it got really stupid near the end. But hopefully Part 6 is better. Part 4 was my favorite part by a long shot. I know that's not a controversial opinion by any stretch. In fact, I would say that's quite the cold take on the whole. But yeah, hoping that JoJo turns out good. Some of my friends who are already watching it really like it. This is an interesting little base for this figure. Just nice little cutout like that. But not as many JoJo figures actually as I was expecting. There were a lot more in the past. I think it's just because we're in a bit of a JoJo lull right now. But yeah, we got Josuke. Look at him posing like a cool kid. He is such a cool kid. Wish I could get, like, there was one with a crazy diamond or something, but oh well. Happy I got that one. Okay. This is one that I wasn't expecting to be there. I don't know why I wasn't expecting it, but I saw one. And I'm very happy I saw it because I immediately bought it. We have Eris from Mushoku Tensei. I keep forgetting the brands again. This JoJo figure was a Crane King one. Gotta remember to keep doing that. And then this is a Sega figure, obviously. Sega Plaza, it says on the back. So, let's pop this one open. Yeah, I fucking love Eris from Mushoku Tensei. Definitely one of my favorite characters from the show. Probably right behind or tied with Rudy. The last couple episodes of that really fucking hurt. Not gonna say why, just for spoiler's sake if you haven't seen Mushoku Tensei, but would highly recommend it. But it does have some very controversial theming in it, controversial events that transpire, so definitely a content warning that goes along with that recommendation. But loved Eris, loved her OVA episode that came out a little after part 2. So when I saw this one in the almost hidden in a sense, like it was not out in the open like being proudly displayed. It was kind of off in the corner. Not sure why, but absolutely had to get this one. Looks like this is one of her, like, from earlier in the series when she's like all dressed up, prim and proper, just being a fucking psycho as well. I could be mistaken though. This could also be from later, but yes, this is a pretty goddamn quality figure. I am a fan of this one. This is going to be displayed very prominently in my shelves. Of course, honestly, at this point, I probably need a whole 5-tier shelf just for my figures. That is how many I have at this point. But we'll cross that bridge when we come to it. Up next, we have Rei from Evangelion specifically. It's got, specifically it has 3.0 plus 1.0 on here. This is the limited premium figure. It's Jaya, so it's a Sega, I guess. I have like I'm pretty sure I have at least 2 Asuka figures already, and I was gonna go for the 3rd Asuka figure. Oh right, this was another display model, so this one's already open. But I was like, you know what? 3.0 plus 1.0 finally got me to like the rebuilds, so I will show some respect and get the most standout character from the rebuilds, who has a figure, I should say, and that is very much Rei. So yeah. I almost walked out with a Mari figure too, but after I thought about it for a little bit, I was like, I'm not as much a fan of Mari as I would like to be. She's not bad, but she's more of a tool, in a sense, for other characters to develop. In particular, Shinji. But, got a solid Rei figure here. Look at this rainbowish sheen on the base there. And we got Rei just kind of stretching upwards like that. That's a nice looking figure. Really nailed the expression too. That kind of deadpan Rei expression that we all know. The seam on the head is a little noticeable though, I will say that. That's something that I've come across a bit with certain figures. It's not a huge problem since I'm not going to be looking at a top-down view very often, but it's worth noting. Okay, and this is another one that was... I got a lot of, like, last ones as I was shopping around, and this is another one. We got Arena from Higurashi. What is this? I can't even find a brand... Furyu? That's all I can see on here, is it says Furyu. So... got that. But yeah, I found this, like on the last day, I found a lot of like display models where it's like, this is the last one, come get it. So, and again, this is another one I was almost not gonna get because it's a little rough. Again, the top of the head's a little rough in certain areas, but I honestly could not pass up a Reina figure. And I mean, when you look at it like just head on, pretty decent figure. Certainly not one of my favorites from this particular buying session. I'm kind of coming off like I'm regretting it. I'm really not. But I mean, some of them gotta be at the bottom of the pile, you know? Some of them gotta be, maybe think a little bit more next time before you buy stuff. And that's a theme with me in general is, hey, maybe think a little bit more before you do that. Before you spend a bunch of money on that. But I just kind of let myself go this weekend. Now this next one is not a figure that I'm going to be building, but I do want to make note of it because this is actually, we got some Precure. This is Cure Cosmo. This is a Precure doll from Bandai. There were only 2 booths selling Precure stuff, and I saw Cure Cosmo up on there. She's my favorite Cure. Absolutely had to get her. I almost got some Tropical Rouge stuff too, but I decided to just go with Cosmo in the end. This one's probably going to stay in the box just because there's no reason for me to take it out. Box is a little fucked up though. I'm not sure if I did that or if it was already like that, but in any case, got me some Cure Cosmo. I have a bunch of other like 4-inch figures or however big they are of her that I ordered for myself online after I finished Star Twinkle. So I am a very big Cure Cosmo fan, very big Star Twinkle fan. Okay, next up we got a Monogatari figure. We got Senjo Gahara, but this is the special Madoka Magica crossover, the Monogatari crossover. Where we have she's wearing the Madoka Magica uniform. I actually have the companion figure with this as well, where it's Homura from Madoka Magica wearing the Monogatari uniforms. I already got that a little while ago, so I saw this one for pretty dang cheap. I think this was like $30 or $35. So I was like, might as well get the companion for it. This is Crane King, again, Ban Presto. So let's crack her open. See how she look. I think I do already have a Senjogahara figure. I'm not entirely sure, but I'm pretty. I'm like 95% sure I do have a Senjogahara already. I have most of the Monogatari girls already, or at least. Well, no, I don't have most, but I do have a decent chunk of them. All right, very complicated cardboard in there. All right, that actually looks better than the fucking. Well, I will say the colored. Sorry. The color work looks better on the actual figure than it does on the box. The material looks a little bit rougher, but I'm not going to be looking at up close at this all the time, so more happy that the color grading is better. Alright, set you down, put this shit back in the box, put the box away. Got a nice fucking pile of boxes piling up over there now. Just toss it on the pile. And we'll put you on your stand. This is another one where I gotta fuck with the feet a bit. Do you fuck with feet? I might fuck with feet. I don't know why I said that. Just a little jokey joke. Get in the hole. Alright now. You're gonna annoy me, aren't you? You're just going... Let's see if I can... Okay. Just to widen the hole a little bit. There we go. There. I got one foot. And I got the other foot. Again, I'm always worried about how much pressure to put on it. Yeah, this one's actually just not completely lining up. But as long as it doesn't pop off, I think it's fine. So we got Senjogahara in the Madoka Magica uniform. Really like the hair work on this one. It's hard to fuck up Senjogahara. She is just perfect. So, nice little buy there. Okay, we're rounding up. We're almost done. I think there's only 4 left. Next up, we have Rin from Yuru Camp. This is a pop-up parade figure. Pop-up parade's been making a big push lately. This is also one where if you want the pop-up parade figure, you should definitely order it online and not try to find it at a convention, because pop-up parade figures are usually in the 35 to 45 range, and as you can see on the box, this one is 60. So you're looking at a fucking you're looking at a 30-ish % markup on the figure. But I had to get Rin. It's my favorite Yuru Camp girl. Where's the tape? There's the tape. Is there tape up top? There's tape right there. And right down there. Oh, I hate it when they do that. Always gives me a little bit of a fright. Okay. Unwrap the base. This one's going to be interesting to put back in the box. Let's see if I can shove that in there. Actually, I can put it... There's a nice little pocket right up top there that I can put all that shitty plastic in. I don't know why I'm saving the plastic. I mean, I guess it wouldn't hurt as opposed to having to buy bubble wrap or something at some point. Also probably just comes from I had very much had a bit of a pack rat phase when I was younger that I am very much trying to push myself out of at this point. Okay, this one's going to be an annoying fucker to get back in the box. Come on, there we go. Alright, back in there. Also not a particular fan of the pop-up parade box. Looks kind of cheap, a little lazy on the design. But that don't really matter none, because it's the figure that matters. And I gotta say, this is a pretty good looking one. She's got that little smug Rin face with her book. Nothing written on the book, so that's a little disappointing, but yeah, really nice figure. I am very happy with this one. Rin is another one of my favorite designs for a character, so happy I got her. Alright, 3 more it looks like. Next up, we got one from Slime. We got Milim in her, what do you call it, her dragon form or whatever, her demon lord form. This is an Otherworlders figure from Banpresto. This one is also another lesson in don't buy from cons if you really want a particular figure that you know is coming out, because this one was marked. I know this one has been marked up at least. I'm doing the math in my head now. It was marked up at least 80%. So, like, this is not a particularly expensive figure on the market as a whole. And if it's like the other Otherworlders figure I have, it's probably not going to be the best quality. I'm hoping for better. We got, holy shit, we got a lot of pieces going on here. Alright, we got 7 different pieces going on here. Let's take a look at how we're fucking doing this. Cut out all the base pieces first. Alright, we got that one. We got some lightning. A little flexible. Yeah, this, I can tell the material is a little bit cheaper on these. So yeah, I would not recommend buying this one at a con, this brand at a con. Yeah, I'm even starting to see them at my local bookstore. Like they have, like I actually went to my local bookstore after I left ACen today, and they had like that other demon, the black-haired one, and it was only like $25 as opposed to, I think I paid either $40 or $45 for this one. So, yeah. Definitely going to avoid this brand at cons in the future, just because it's not worth it. But I wanted another Milim figure, and I really liked her Demon Lord form when I watched Season 2, Part 1. Just watching her tear shit up was real fucking fun. There was another Rimuru figure, not an Otherworlders figure, but it was a different brand that I was so tempted to buy. It's the one of him in like this nice formal wear. It's got like white and red accents to it, and he's like leaning on a sword. Looks super dapper. I fucking love Rimuru's design. But I already have like his like the one where he has the wings. So I was like, maybe not. So I got my Milim. So I passed on the Rimuru that time. How in the absolute fuck does this work? Oh, I guess it goes in like that. That's a weird fit. But again, I'm not the one who designs the figures. Okay. I got her all built. So how does the rest of this work? This looks like a nightmare. What in the fuck is this? I gotta look at the goddamn box. Yeah, I was not expecting it to be this complicated. So the base goes in like that. And she goes into the... Okay, I'm starting to see. So yeah, and then she goes... Well, let's put the other little bit of lightning on here. Okay, yep, this... See, I have to fucking loop it through the damn thing. And, slap it in there. I don't know if that's... No, come on. You are a motherfucker. Come on. I need you to fit in the hole all the way. Please. Please go in your hole all the way. I don't want to break you. This is going to be annoying. Yay! This one is... I think this one might be the loser for this round. I'm going to fucking break this goddamn thing. So, I'm going to leave it like that and hope that it doesn't fall out. So, lesson learned, kiddos. Just don't buy Otherworlders. They're not particularly great figures. Like I have a Ranga one, and it's not particularly great. This one's a little better. There's a lot of detail. They got Millam's face down pretty pat, and it's a nice pose, so it's better, but it's a hassle. So, that one's done. We got two more. Do we have two more? I just want to make sure. Yeah, just two more. And so this is one of the ones I bought pretty early on. We got Videl from Dragon Ball Z. Honestly, one of my favorite DBZ characters. I think she is massively underrated. Kind of outshined due to the fact that she doesn't come in until the very end. Now this particular one I saw a lot around, and most of it was in like the 40 to 45 range, and I was like, no, I like Videl a lot. I'm not sure if how much I want to shell out for, and then I looked around a little more and I found this one for 30. Oh, by the way, this is the Glitter and Glamour Bandai figure. For Ban Presto. It's the same one as that really popular Sailor Moon figure, the Eternal Sailor Moon figure that you see all the time now at cons. So, same line as that one. And it's looking like it might be around the same quality as that one too, which is good. Oh, I hope I didn't just nick her fucking foot with a knife. Come on. Get your arm out of there. But, yeah, that's another lesson at cons is don't immediately buy the figure as soon as you see it. Because you are very likely going to find it cheaper somewhere else. You just kind of gotta search all the booths. Unless it's a super high-end figure, you are most likely going to find it cheaper, notably cheaper somewhere else. So let's see. Arm goes in there. Torso. Come on. How do you fit? How do you fit? Okay, got that. Put the plastic away. Box away. And let's see, which foot is this? I'm gonna guess it's this foot. Nope. Must be this foot, maybe? No, it's definitely the left foot. I do recall having some issues with the stand for the Sailor Moon figure as well, so I guess that tracks. But it's not a particularly big stand. It's just kind of a little hump there. But yeah, we got our Videl. Really nice quality, except there's some seams in the hair. But again, not a big deal. It's a big figure too. Like compared to like the fucking Senju figure, pretty big. Like even compared to the Ray figure, still pretty dang big. Yeah. So yeah, I'm happy I have a Videl figure now. This looks fucking cool. I do want a short hair Videl figure now, though. Short hair Videl is fucking Kino. So maybe we'll see one of those in the future. Alright. So 4, 8, 12, 15. Did I have... Was it 15? Was it 16 or 17? I've lost track. So... I think... with the exception of one, that's everything. Yeah, I'm not missing anything, am I? It'd be real annoying to come back to. But anyway, got one more figure to do. This was the most expensive figure of the night. By a long shot. By which I mean it was almost 3 times as much as most of the figures here. It is a Kotobukiya figure. And oh, it's got the official Sentai licensed sticker on it too. So that's neat. And this one is, we got Shadow Mistress Yuko from Machikado Mazoku, and it's a swimsuit version. I almost didn't get this one. Again, because I'm not a particular fan of... I'm not super big on the swimsuit stuff, but I will allow swimsuits because that's just normal things that people wear. It's not like a bunny suit or anything. And I just immediately had a mighty need when I saw that there was a Machikado figure. Honestly, I like Momo's design more, but in terms of character, I love Shamiko so fucking much. I actually made a video about Machikado a little while ago. I think that was season 2 of 12 Days of Anime. So, oh, this one's even got instructions with it. What in the darn heck? One of the ones that I actually didn't need instructions for, and yet it gave it to me anyway. Thanks, I guess. Because it doesn't look particularly difficult to figure out. Okay, now I'm going to be super special dainty with this one. Because it cost me a lot of fucking money. So, I don't even want to use the knife for the tape on these because I don't want to risk it. Okay, what is this? Tape? Yeah, there we go. Alright. Okay, I understand why it has instructions now. Like, it tells you which sign goes on which thing. So if we orient it like that, then that means this sign goes here. And then we're going to get the other one. Come on. Oh, there's a little bit of foam there. Let's take a look. Nope, not even a full picture on the box to give reference, but that's okay. I don't think I really need it. Ah, that's kind of cute. Before I put the full figure together, I'm not sure what this particular thing is supposed to be, but over here we got the ancestor idol kind of drowning in the, or she's swimming in the lake, and it's got like a red X through, or red cross through it, like, no idols in the lake. None of that. Okay. Ooh, Shamiko's sick. God damn. Alright. This is... gonna very carefully slide this off of her tail. This tail scares me. Now this is a quality figure. It is. Well, yep. Yeah. It's nice. I'm going to very gently set you down there while I put all the plastic away. Gonna box this all back up. Come on, give me all four. Let's tape the instructions back in. Just for the sake of it. And you can go back in the box where you belong. Box goes over here, and Shamiko is gonna go. Alright, cool. It's got a little notch in it that tells me which direction it goes. So it goes like that. And there we have it. We have swimsuit Shamiko. Very horny. I've been trying to downplay the horny for a lot of this. But, holy shit, man. Fucking, whoo, buddy. Yeah. This one will go in the back, towards the back of the shelf. Still very much visible. I almost thought the seams on the ass were not lined up properly, but, they very much are. That is a nice ass. Oh my god, the hair! Look at the hair. Just the different strands of hair, and they're all going different directions and shit, like it's blowing in the wind. No noticeable seams on the forehead, on the top of the head. Got a real cute facial expression there. I am a fan of this one. She fucking stacked too, hell, she fucking stacked, dog, hell yeah. So, yeah, we got Shadow Mistress Yuko, and, sorry, I'm gonna very quickly reorient some of these, just to get them all lined up, and that, hold on, ow, got the screech again. Almost there. Alright, and yeah, that about wraps up my figures stream. We got 16 of these bad boys here. Really nice haul for ACen. Looking forward to going back next year. In terms of anything that I missed, I was really hoping to get a Saber figure, but all the ones that I saw were super fucking expensive, and I almost got a Sakura figure, like a Fate Sakura figure, but I decided against it at the last minute. And I also wanted literally anything from Uma Musume, but again, Uma Musume merch is so fucking sparse that I'm lucky I found what I did. So, yeah, let me know what your favorite figure that I unboxed just now is. If you were at ACen, let me know what your favorite figure was that you got or your favorite figure that you wanted to get. That's it for now. Bye-bye.